Hey, you know what? Lots of people liked our dinner picture on Sunday night.
Oh, that was fun, wasn't it?
Tara and her husband.
Did you tell the world that I screwed up the cauliflower?
I did not.
Oh, see, that's a good friend.
But you just did.
I did. Disaster.
Well, Tara made whipped cauliflower like you do whipped potatoes, but we made it with cauliflower instead. She just put a little bit too much garlic in it.
A little bit. Yeah. It was a little, as you said, pungent.
I was like, all right, but
Could have made it in this.
But everything was awesome. Hey, we've got 3 loaf pans tonight. How many of these are already gone, Sean? 400 already gone.
Wow.
Now, this is what we call a one-day only priced item, and it's important to realize that with a one-day only priced item, it is only good for the day in which it's presented and only while supplies last. So at the end of the day today, if any of these are left, it goes back up to its normal QVC price. Its comparable retail value is $50. What are we getting here?
So this is what I love. You're getting a traditional loaf pan, which I absolutely love. Huge customer request, David. I'm not surprised that everybody's shopping as soon as they saw it. This is pumpkin patch, so you have that beautiful embossed pumpkin detail there, all individually hand painted, but this actually is dimensional, so it creates a roadmap for the artisans to then go ahead and paint. But then we know you love the drip tray, because we know you love to do savory in here as well as sweet. So of course you have that great drip tray there that'll keep it up. There's little feet on the bottom that keep it up out of the fat. And then, of course, it's going to drop right down inside its wrought iron rack, and it comes with the see-through snap-on storage cover, so you can make, bake, and take. And then we know you absolutely love portion control and our little minis. So we did 2 of our 12-ounce little mini loaf pans. David, they're so stinking cute, and you can use these for a million different things. We also put lids on those as well. So you actually have 3 loaf pans and, of course, your wire racks and that drip tray.
You know what? I might make little mini mac and cheeses in
Absolutely,
here.
you should.
And then freeze them or refrigerate them and then have them later in the week.
Absolutely beautiful.
I just made meatloaf on Friday night. We reposted my meatloaf recipe yesterday because it was National Meatloaf Appreciation Day.
Who knew?
I appreciate meatloaf every day, but you know, yesterday was apparently the big day.
You didn't need a holiday to tell you that.
And you know what? Almost 500,000 people saw the post.
They love your meatloaf.
I just wish I had had this pan, but it's brand new tonight. I didn't have it yet because it wasn't available until now. 600 of these are now gone. What you don't want to do is wait. That's Harvest.
Yes, isn't that gorgeous?
Harvest is more limited.
I wanted to brag on Harvest a little bit. You have that braiding detail that runs around the edges. You, of course, have those leaves that literally look like you could hand pick them. The acorns there, and look at all of that beautiful hand painting and coloration, David. It's not just one single color. When you pick up the Harvest, you have all of that beautiful hand painted detail. Want to put it to work?
Lovely. Let's do that, but let's also remind you, we have Pumpkin Patch, we have Harvest, we have 2 easy payments, but if you're paying with your Q card tonight, Tara, it's 4.
Oh.
Because ordinarily with Q card it's 3.
Fantastic.
But tonight, we're just feeling very, very holiday inspired.
I like that.
So we're busting out 4 pay on the Q card. So this actually could be on 4 pay if you're paying for it with your Q card. Hey, can I tell you over 900 sets are now gone? And how you doing mac and cheese?
Well, of course, I'm going to show you all the different things, the sweets that you can do it. But I also wanted you to think about this as your everyday kind of dish. So 1.5 quart in your traditional loaf pan. Everything you come to love. So even if you're baking inside here, mixing up with your KitchenAid hand mixer, nothing is going to stick. So you have your bacon mac and cheese. But here's what else I love, David. Right down in front of that, in our Harvest, we actually have our meatloaf. And here's what I love about our meatloaf. I love that you have, and if you could do an overhead shot, guys, all of that fat and everything that's in the bottom is being drained right out. See that? That's what we love about that added drip tray. But with all Temp-tations, not only is it a drip tray, but then it becomes a trivet for some of the other things that you may be baking. So your meatloaf, your mashed potatoes, or your whipped cauliflower sans the 8 pounds of garlic that I put in it, and of course that cornbread.
Hey, you know what else?
Tell me.
With meatloaf, if you don't have something to separate it from the rendered fat, the meatloaf acts like a great big sponge. And it soaks it right back up, right? The other night when I made my meatloaf, I actually had to take the metal pan, tilt it sideways, and drain all the rendered fat out of it.
Did you have something like this?
Very similar to that. So this is why you want to have that little drip tray down below. I'm going to have to invest in this tonight. But what I will also tell you is that this isn't just a meatloaf pan. This becomes a bread pan. This becomes a side dish pan. That becomes, as we did here, mac and cheese. You could do a baked ziti in here.
I love this pan.
So many gorgeous things. Are you making cornbread?
Yeah, well, I was just going to show you how quick it is, because what we love about it is no matter what size baking dish you're working with, when it comes to Temp-tations, you have the fact that it is metal utensil safe, so you're not transferring from dish to dish, David. I don't have to do this in a separate bowl, then transfer it into another bowl, then transfer it into something I can put in the oven, and then when I want to serve it, transfer it on something like that. You can literally turn your breads out after you bake them, mix inside there, and you get that natural nonstick, which I love, especially with pieces like this, when typically you are baking your banana breads and your spice breads and spice cakes. Look how nice that is. And take a peek right down in front here. This was so stinking cute. How about, you're gonna be so wowed, how about a little mini gelatin? So we talk about 12 ounces being a perfect portion size. We turn that out right on the drip tray. That becomes the trivet. Slice it right on there.
2,000 are now
Love that.
gone. If you want the harvest, I only have 2,500 remain. This is harvest, so only 2,500 remain in the harvest. I also have pumpkin patch. I will also tell you, these have been our 2 most popular patterns this season. Our customers, our Temp-tationistas, our foodies have been flocking to these 2 patterns. That's why we wanted to make it a one-day only priced item tonight, but you only have until end of day today. But if you use that Q card, 2 pay could turn into 4 pay.
And as you know, our seasonal patterns, especially like our harvest and our pumpkin, once they've run their course through the season, you won't see them, if at all, till next season, the next time. So I know the loaf pans have been something you've been asking for. Look how adorable it is to, again, present in there. Whether you're baking, you're doing some adorable little fondant pumpkins.
You know what I think is coming on TV tonight?
What?
It might be The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Is that tonight?
I think it's tonight. I think I heard that it was tonight. I might be wrong.
I do.
Stace, can you check for me?
I think you might be right.
Because I heard that they were saying that it might be a fun thing to watch tonight.
And while he's distracted, I can bring him back with ice cream.
Oh,
ice cream.
That and mac and cheese. Okay.
Well, look how cute this is if you wanted to individually give them as gifts. I love the idea that you could break these up and bake something inside there, include the recipe with it. So ice cream sundaes, baking cakes. How gorgeous to present your stuffing or your dressing, however you say it, inside there that goes with your beautiful Thanksgiving turkey. You have your gravy. And look how great this is. You could literally just put your ladle right inside there. But David, take a peek right down in the front here. Here is the pumpkin patch. Everything you're going to receive. 3 of your wire racks, 3 great ceramic and stoneware baking pieces, 2 of your 12-ounce, your 1.5 quart in your large. And then, of course, we know huge customer requests. And I don't think we've done one of these with the drip pan in probably close to 2 years.
I was going to say it's been a while.
So it's been a long time. Yeah. Every single one comes with the storage cover because we know you love that as well. It's just a phenomenal set.
How many are gone now? 3,000 are gone. Let's come back over here, remind everybody what they're getting, but I do want to show you.
Yeah, do you want to bring that up here?
Yeah,
Feel free.
You know what, let's bring this up and show the 2 patterns.
Love that.
Because this is awesome.
I think it's really sweet because the 2 work together, as David and I always say, it's a family of colors.
And we're now half gone on harvest.
Oh, wow. Okay, good to know.
Okay, here we go.
All right. This is where I get out of your way.
Well, I'm going to get out of your way and eat.
Of course. So there's your 3 of your harvest. I love, again, all of them embossed. So we'll just take a minute on that because I know sometimes we race right by it because I always want to show it, and it's me who does it. I always want to show you all of the different foods and things you can do. But look at the detail there. All of these are sculptural. All of these are figural. 360 degrees, again, of all of that individual hand-painted look and pieces. If you've been collecting the harvest, what a nice way to add this to your collection because it's so different from anything else that we've been doing. And again, whether you're serving in it and you have those awesome Mama Mancini meatballs in there, or you're baking meatloafs, or you're baking your breads, it's so easy to do, and it's that go-to 1.5 quart, 2 of your 12 ounces, and of course everything, because you know how we love it, everything will stack right inside each other and you can tuck it away. It's
just perfect. And you know what? If nearly 500,000 people were checking out the meatloaf picture and also the recipe that I posted, there are a lot of us out there that love meatloaf.
Yes.
I should be the president of the Meatloaf Club because I
Aren't you?
love it.
Honorary.
So
we'll make you honorary.
I'll be honorary president.
Perfect.
But here is a great opportunity for you to make that family comfort dish that everybody loves. Now, my recipe is kind of like a French onion soup meatloaf with a mashed potato topping.
Yum.
But you can also do a traditional meatloaf. You can also do stuffed meatloafs. So many yummy things. This mac and cheese is kicking.
Delish.
So good.
Right?
All right, so we're going to invite everyone to stay on the line. How many are gone now? Wow, 4,000 gone.
Wow.
If you want harvest, brought in 3,600. I have only 1,000 left in harvest.
Not surprised.
Tara, you're coming back later with the 18 piece.
I am.
Very exciting.
Yes.
I also want to let you know that at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be on QVC Plus.
Ooh, fun.
With the debut of a Southern Living inspired show.
Yeah.
And
Miss
Lisa